This is Saturday Morning Mysteries.
And we're your hosts, Alexis and Grace. Hello, good morning, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Morning Mysteries, where we're your hosts. I'm Alexis.
I'm Grace.
And today is Grace's turn to continue us on this ass-kicking, hardcore journey, and also very educational and morally uplifting show.
Yes,
Mr. T.
All the above.
Yes. And this is your third episode?
This is my third episode. I only have two more, or this one and the next one.
Oh, yeah, that means we're winding down, kind of.
Yeah.
We're
this is
over
like
the
the halfway.
We're over the halfway. Exactly. Yes. So, take it away, Gracer. Go ahead.
I will. Okay.
I'm
Thanks.
excited to hear the story. Yeah.
Yes, this one, we talked about it recently, I think in your last one, of like...
Oh, that's right. Oh, man.
How shit gets real. This is... I gave you a hint of one of my episodes, but that's my last one. This is another one in which I was like... It's a separate one from the one I mentioned to you off camera, but I'm like, this one is also unbelievable that this was a plotline of a children's show. So, I will go ahead and say we have never had a children's show plotline or a plotline on our show. That is this.
Oh, God.
Definitely in like other shows, like adult
not
shows.
A children's show.
Not a cartoon. We have not had a cartoon that we have covered.
All right.
With this plot. So
we are treading new territory today.
Yes. Okay. So today's lesson, which is kind of like the secondary plot, I would say, to this episode, but I'm still going to tell you anyways, because Mr. T would want me to.
Yes.
I can't disappoint him.
The man.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So today's lesson is about hero worship. So looking up to someone, which can go too far sometimes, which pretty relevant today.
Shit.
In the year 2026. So again, we're starting this episode off with strong themes for a children's show. Too relevant to our day and age. So,
good Lord. Gen X didn't learn a thing from this show. Just kidding.
Boomers,
but only because I know that most of our demo is millennials, so I can say that without making too many people mad.
Okay, the boomers didn't learn it either.
No.
So, today we are in Chicago again, which is also where my last episode was. Yep.
Yes.
So I guess big gymnastics town or something like that. They keep going back there.
Mr. T demands it. Take me home.
Yeah, exactly. So we start off, we see two men in a white van, always a bad start, watching someone leave a building. And it's an older man who's leaving the building, like probably, he's definitely older than Mr. T, like by, I would say like 20 years or so. So I don't know, he's probably like in his like 40s or 50s vibe. Okay. So he's an older black man with like a salt and pepper beard, braids. And as soon as he gets into the car and starts driving away, he's walking out of like what looks like a gymnasium. The white van starts tailing him aggressively to the point where it speeds up and cuts him off so hard that he has to swerve out of the road and crashes into a fire hydrant.
No, not the fire hydrant.
Not the fire hydrant.
Because also, hi, Mako. For those watching on YouTube, you have the benefit of seeing our adorable mascot.
Yes, exactly.
As of now.
As of right now.
As of this moment, declaring it. But also, then when I imagine the car just like launching into a fire hydrant, just water explosion everywhere as per usual. Okay, great.
Yes, water explosion everywhere. White van continues on.
Great.
And the man obviously is pissed, as you would be.
Yeah.
And we hear him get out of the car, or we see him get out of the car. He looks at his car, obviously looks at the fire hydrant, now also getting soaking wet. And we hear him say, great, today of all days, I got to deal with this while I've been trying to get the youth center ready for Mr. T's visit after 15 years. So this is someone connected to Mr. T.
Yeah.
In some way.
Well, what's going on with that youth center? It's the center of the corruption, isn't it?
You're going to find out. We don't know.
No.
We don't know.
It's a front.
It's a front. I don't know. Maybe put a pin in that.
Okay.
Time will tell.
Cool.
So while he deals with, a fire hydrant accident, his
Yeah.
car's pretty fucking
Totaled
wrecked.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Soaking wet
cut,
clothes.
exactly. We cut to the team's bus and we have a new team member, or at least we have someone who's been brought up from the B team to the A team for this episode.
Hey, you're off the
No pun
bench.
intended, A team.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
No, pun
that was an
intended.
accident. Yeah, pun
That should
intended,
have been
A team.
intended. That was a good one.
Thank
Hmm.
you. That's totally an accident, and I don't regret a thing. And yeah, she's brought up for whatever the sake of this plot is here, and she, like all members,
Not because of her skill,
no, we needed a
because the
plot
plot demands it.
line.
Yeah.
Yes, the plot demands it, so she's been brought up. They want to see if she's a real winner.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's another teen. Her name is Courtney.
Wait, Courtney's in my next episode too.
Oh my God. Well,
Okay, never mind. Sorry, I'm not going to shit on Courtney anymore. She's a bigger star than we thought.
well,
Than
you
I
know what?
thought. Because I was going to say the
Spoiler.
same shit about her in my episode. Like, this rando gets plucked off the bench. No,
I
joking.
wonder where we should compare what season, because mine's in the third season this episode.
My next one. Okay, mine's season 2, episode 1.
Oh, okay.
I
So
think.
they
Yeah.
brought her up for
Okay.
one. They benched her for a
They
season.
finished her for a while. Like, people
I
don't
think
love this episode, so we'll bring it back. No, I think she's in
they
some others
gave
in
her a
between
second
then too.
chance
But
in
yeah,
in the
yeah.
third season. Someone else got an
You're ready to be
injury.
top billing again, kid.
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't fuck it up again, Courtney.
Yeah. Stick
And
your
let's see.
landings, damn it.
Well, we'll see. We'll decide at the end of this one if she deserved to be brought back or not.
Nice, nice.
So apparently, as they're riding on the bus, Courtney is really nervous about the meet today or this weekend. But everyone is comforting her and saying, and this is why she was brought up, I think, that she's a shoo-in for her first
Mhm.
gold medal at this competition. So she's been training for a season, it would seem. And they think she
Yeah,
can
she's
win
been
gold.
working. She
Yeah.
embarrassed herself last time.
Yeah, she's
Never
trying to get
again.
back in the winner's circle.
Mhm.
So she
She
is.
wants those breakfasts at the O'Neill's house,
Right, so
man.
they're in Chicago again?
They're in Chicago. She's like, oh, fuck no, I have to be on the A team for the
They
Chicago meet.
they just
Yeah.
finished breakfast at the O'Neills and then picked her up at the hotel. They're like, "How's your continental?" We're so full from our breakfast. So
Oh, man.
Courtney is getting comfort and feeling a little better about the competition by looking
Hmm.
through some gymnastics magazine. And on the cover of this magazine is this gymnast named Sally Owens, who's some icon in
Okay.
the gymnastics universe. And she specifically is going to be at this meet. And in the days leading up to it, she's offering free clinics basically to help you on your routine, help you with your technical skills and
Yeah.
sticking the landing and that kind of stuff.
Nice. Okay.
But before we
Oh.
get there, and Courtney is not stoked about this pit stop, the
Mm.
gang is stopping by a youth center.
Okay.
So they're going to go to the youth center and
Yeah.
they are going to visit. And we find out this was the man from the beginning, Jimmy Stone. And
Okay.
we're learning from Mr. T as they're pulling up that Jimmy Stone is not just some guy from Mr. T's past, but he's basically his life mentor, one of his best friends.
Oh,
He taught Mr. T all about life and essentially saved Mr. T's life when he was growing up on the
wow.
streets of Chicago type of thing.
Nice.
So
Okay. Okay.
pretty significant figure, I would say, in
Yes.
someone's
Yeah.
life.
Fair. Fair.
So
Now I'm sad that
they,
he ran into the fire hydrant, knowing
I
he's
mean,
actually a good guy.
well,
Okay.
we'll have to wait and see.
Oh, well, knowing that Mr. T knows him.
Yes. Yes. I mean, I'm going to spoilers. He's a good guy. We feel
Okay,
bad
good.
that he got
Okay, so we
hit by a
like
fire
him.
hydrant.
Okay, we like
Sure.
Mr. Stone. Cool. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
big time. I was going
I
to see
needed
how
to
long
know.
I could
I don't want to
let
root
you
for him
not
if
have
I.
an opinion on him, but then you just said, wait, he's a good guy. And I was like, well, yeah, I actually can't let you think he's a bad guy because
Yeah,
we're
because
going
he
to
is
feel
so
really,
good.
he's so good and we're going to feel really bad for him in this episode, okay?
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
Okay.
So we're allowed to express our sympathy.
Yes, express a lot of sympathy because he's going to need it this episode. So
Okay.
they unload at the youth center, but there's no lights on in it. It's
Mm.
currently locked. We know That's because he's like calling his insurance, like trying to get his car fixed, calling the like fire, I guess house to like be like, sorry, I accidentally ran into your fire hydrant. Like Jimmy Stone's supposed to be there, but we know it's because he's been in a car accident that he's not.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Mr. T is like
Yeah.
sus. He's like, Jimmy is like so on top of it. Like he would have let us know if he's running late. So like something weird is going on here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
like one of the kids is like, I don't know, maybe it's just closed right now. And Mr. T says he doesn't deal with maybes and kicks down a door.
Oh, he's like, nah, I have all the evidence I need to bust on in here.
Yeah, Jimmy didn't call me saying he was running late.
Yeah.
Busted.
Boom. Just
So
add that to the tab.
yeah, he's like, he'll understand. He's my best friend. He's fine. He won't be
Exactly.
mad at me, certainly.
He knows this is just how I enter buildings.
He should have left it unlocked. He knew I was coming in. So inside is like a standard like rec center, like youth rec center. We've
Hmm.
got like sports ball courts. We've got pool
Of
tables,
all sorts.
sports ball of all sorts. We got some arcade games. We got some books, but it's
Nice.
completely empty. Like lights are all off. No one's in there. I was like, maybe
Mm.
it's just early in the morning. And again, Jimmy Stone was just in an
Yeah,
accident. Like, so he hasn't opened it up
he
yet.
needs some help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you said, you gotta file that insurance claim,
Right.
man.
He's going
His
through
car was
paperwork right now.
messed up.
And it's
Yeah.
the 80s. He's not on a cell phone. He had to find a payphone,
Exactly. Right. He had to
call his
like go to the
insurance.
office too
It's
and
a
actually, yeah,
whole
fill out the
thing.
paperwork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, well, to us, it looks empty. To our good boy Dozer,
Mm.
immediately clocks that someone else is here. And he runs to like the back office door. So it would be like Jimmy's office door and starts
Okay.
growling and barking at the door and like scratching at it. So
Ooh.
naturally, Mr. T kicks out another door.
Yeah. If I had a
Doesn't
nickel
even,
for each door this day,
yeah.
man.
Right now we're up to 10 cents.
Yeah,
And
hey,
could be more.
I'm sure that's going to keep rising.
Yeah, exactly. And inside we see two men that we recognize from the white van earlier in the
Ooh,
episode
oh
that had
no.
run Jimmy off the road.
Hmm.
And it's your classic, like, bad guy duo. One's like really skinny and tall, the other one's like shorter and heavy set. And
Hmm.
they, as they see Mr. T and a bunch of teenagers run in, they drop the boxes that they're holding and they say, no one was supposed to be here. Let's not like stay around and find out what they're doing here. And they
Hmm.
drop the boxes they had and jump out the window that they had busted through to like get in and book
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
So like they were
Yikes.
stealing something. Like we don't know what was happening, but they left behind whatever they had in their arms. So like
Yeah. They
to
were
them, whatever
rushed
was
out.
happening, yeah, it wasn't worth what hell was about to rain down upon them,
Yeah.
which
Mr. T.
naturally we see does rain down upon them when suddenly a squad of children run after them in the streets,
Oh no.
as always,
Yeah.
flipping and shit. But which is
Not flipping
terrifying.
and shit. You just
Flipping and
see
shit.
teenagers flipping in the middle of the
Choo,
street
choo,
as
choo.
like two older men are just running away
Yeah.
from them. Imagine early morning in Chicago. Like, what is happening? Imagine seeing that looking out your window.
You just shut your blinds. You're like, none of my
Yeah,
business.
that's none of mine. Sip your coffee.
Yeah,
Turn on the news.
it
Yeah.
is too
Turn
early
on
for
your
this
Saturday
shit.
morning cartoons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But they are able to get away, and so Mr.
Mm.
T and the kids go back to the youth center to like try and figure out what
Yeah.
was going on.
What were they
And
looking for or
what were they
stealing?
looking for?
Yeah.
And Alexis, as they arrive at the youth center, Mr. T and the kids learn that the cops were called,
Oh,
but not by them, which is
yeah.
interesting. Maybe someone who saw teens flipping through
Right,
the street.
moving down the street.
They're like, I don't know what this shit is,
Hey,
but
so you might
gotta
want to
clean up
come
these
check this
streets.
out. Yeah, probably wouldn't hurt for you guys to come check this out. It's
Yeah.
probably something wrong. Like,
Someone's in distress. I don't know if it's the teens or the men they're chasing, but
it
just
doesn't
do a
look
drive-by
good.
at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just come and maybe take a peek. I don't know.
Yeah. You're gonna want to see this.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how to describe this to you, so why don't you just
Yeah.
come down and see this
Just
for
come and take a
yourself?
look for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
And Alexis, this is where the show is like takes just takes a turn, but like in I don't know if it's in a good way or like not in a good way in the sense of like we're going to learn some lessons today. And
yeah.
it was like I guess I like started thinking about like like the Ruby Spears Hanna-Barbera shows. This isn't Hanna-Barbera, but it's Ruby Spears, where they're
Yeah.
like, ooh, there's a man dressed up as a phantom trying to decrease the property on ye old
Boo.
mine to buy it for
Exactly.
himself. Let's just unmask him. Like those plot lines were crazy. This
Yeah.
episode is like so far the opposite end of the definition of crazy, if that makes sense. Like we're gonna find out
Yeah.
why here. But
Ruby Spears was like, fuck these kids, man. We're not staying innocent anymore.
yeah, something happened where this was not a Hanna-Barbera show, so like something happened between Ruby
For
Spears
this
where they're like, you know
reason.
what,
Yeah.
fuck you.
Yeah,
We're gonna make the show we've
exactly.
always wanted to make, and Mr. T said
Yeah.
we could. So let's go.
So we're doing it. Yeah.
Because we cut to the youth center where the cops are swarming the youth center.
Ooh.
And we cut into the office where Jimmy Stone has now arrived
Okay. Good.
and is being arrested.
Oh no. Bad. Bad.
Bad.
Especially optically. Like, ugh, guys, come on.
Alexis,
Oh
we're going to
no.
put a pin in that because let's also remember the context of this is Chicago in the 80s. And also
Yeah.
Jimmy Stone is black. So, like,
Yeah. Braids, etc. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. All
yeah.
right. All
So the
right.
teens are there telling the cops over and over again of like what they actually witnessed, being like, these two men were like broke into this place, were doing
Yeah.
shit with like these boxes. Like, what are these boxes? What's going on? Jimmy wasn't even here. And
Yeah.
the cops are saying that we've received multiple, including today, which is why they finally got there and like are making the bust, received anonymous tips that Jimmy was fencing stolen property. And look, it's all here in his office. And
Oh.
we kind of see the boxes that the men had in their hands that were like VCR and like TVs and that kind of stuff
Mhm.
are stacked up in Jimmy's office. And Jimmy is like, I showed up late today and this stuff was just suddenly here. Like, I've never seen any of these things before in my life. Like,
Hmm.
what are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
like I just said, we're in Chicago in the
1980s
80s, which is like
America of it
also
all.
one of the most corrupt times in Chicago police and a lot of other policing history.
Mhm.
But, I will say the lead investigator, he does look really hesitant about bringing Jimmy in. He's even shocked that like they found this stuff in Jimmy's office. He's giving like a I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed type of thing, especially
Like he
because
knows him or something.
yeah, he knows him personally, and they kind of like
Mm-hmm.
reveal a little more about Jimmy here because like the investigator and Mr. T talk about how like not only has Jimmy and they fully say this that Jimmy kept Mr. T from joining a gang when he was growing up,
Mm.
but opening
That
this youth
literally
center.
changed the course of history.
Yes,
That one moment,
exactly.
Jimmy, you don't know the impact that you've had on the world
Yeah,
just by doing that
canonically in my
mere.
brain, Jimmy Stone is a real man and
Yeah,
saved Mr. T and brought us the Mr. T we know and love today. So
exactly.
culture owes Jimmy Stone everything.
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 And he owes nothing. He owes us
He
all
owes us
nothing.
nothing. And yeah, they say like opening the youth center was like kind of like this next big step in like Jimmy Stone's kind of influence on the neighborhood. Like it wasn't just
Mm,
Mr. T who he kind of like, quote unquote, like got off the streets, but like he helped steer like a lot of kids from a not great
yeah.
neighborhood in like a better
Yeah.
direction and like gave them like a safe space to like
Mm,
grow and have community. And that's what the youth center was.
yeah.
But they found a bunch of
He's a
stolen
real
goods,
one.
yeah, in his possession. And again, instead of listening to him or the witnesses of like six people who said, no, we saw people bring these in.
Yeah. He was not even here.
Yeah, we
He could
actually
probably
saw
like
it
show you
happening.
his hospital records and like
Right,
phone
exactly.
logs with
Like
the insurance company to
I
prove that he
called
was
you
like
guys earlier
nowhere
about the accident I was
because
in.
my car.
I
Yeah.
reported people running me off the road. But again, it's Chicago in
You
the
didn't want to
80s.
listen.
You think they're going to listen to that?
No.
So we head back to the bus because what are they going to do? Jimmy's now been arrested. And this is where we can start shitting on Courtney again because she's basically like,
Okay.
okay, you're gonna go figure out your best friend being a witness or arrested after we witnessed a crime. Could you drop me off at the gym because Sally Owens is there today and like I gotta go beat her. So like, could you guys drop me off before you go deal with that, whatever this is?
Whatever this is.
So
So that sucks for you, Jimmy Stone,
Jimmy
but
Stone, I
Sally
gotta be my
Owens is at the
hero.
gym and I really gotta meet her. Yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly.
could you drop me off on the way?
Hey, Mr. T, I know your hero is getting very awkwardly and unjustifiably arrested right now in front
Right.
of you, but my hero is at the gym, so I would like to go
Hey,
right now to meet her.
I know the person who literally saved your life is now in a lot of trouble and it's your life is crashing down before you. But I need you to drop me off so I can meet my hero who doesn't know my name yet. Thanks.
Exactly.
He's
She
never even
thinks
thought
that
of
this
me.
is the key to getting breakfast at the O'Neill's and being on the A team, when really it's like, no, you just got to do whatever Mr. T wants
Yeah,
for real. Just,
you gotta solve
yeah,
crimes,
just read the
Courtney.
room, Courtney.
It's
Read the
actually
room.
not about gymnastics at all. Okay. That's the whole moral of every episode. It's not about
The
gymnastics
lessons
at
are so
all.
confusing.
The
Yeah.
lessons are really
She's
confusing.
like, I'm so confused.
But I thought I was going to be good. So,
I thought you said stick the landing.
yeah, stick the landing of getting the right criminals in jail. Land them in jail, Courtney. What don't you
Oh.
understand? So, yeah. So they do head to the gym.
Okay.
What are they going to do about it? Thanks for right now. And yeah, we see
I
Sally
mean, they
Owens.
are like the US national team, to be fair. So, like,
Uh,
kind of do have to show up, I guess.
I guess make an appearance while they plan a jailbreak or something. Like,
Whatever. We'll stop by.
I
Just
guess we'll drop you off,
meet.
Courtney.
Yeah.
But don't think you're coming on our next crime, okay? With this attitude. They're like taking notes. They like flip to the page that says Courtney on the top, and they're like,
Mm-mm. Not gonna cut it.
not gonna cut the
Last
18.
episode.
Yeah, mistakes were made.
Yeah.
So, yes, we go to the gym. Sally Owens is there. And yeah, she's like, again, holding these clinics where you can like do your routine for her and she'll give you like some critiques and like pointers on how to improve. And
Mm-hmm.
so Kim is standing there with Courtney, and Courtney can like barely contain herself. She's so excited to meet
Mm-hmm.
Sally and like do her routine for her. And Kim is like, um, Courtney, like, are you even watching what's happening? Because it's like actively like other girls are doing their routines, and we see one girl like totally mess it up. She like falls off the thing and is like, what did I do wrong? And Sally Owens, like her back is just fully turned towards the girl, and she was like, I think you just need to work harder. Like not even paying
Oh,
attention,
oof.
just being like try harder and like waving to her fans. So
Oh, pictures. Take my picture.
exactly signing autographs. And yeah,
Mm,
Kim is like, Courtney, Sally
Courtney.
Owens kind of seems like a bitch.
Yeah.
But
She's kind of the worst.
yeah, Courtney won't hear it. And while Courtney and Kim are having this little combo, the rest of the team is having huge FOMO because Mr. T did just drop them off and be like, I got to go figure out what's going on with Jimmy Stone here. So
Yeah.
he dropped him off and like, yeah, the kids, I think Bisbee is with them, but like the rest of the team is like, oh my God, I can't believe like Mr. T's off solving this. Like he needs our help. Like we're all stuck in a gym. Like we don't even have a single clue. Or so they think.
Oh.
Because while they were
Hmm.
in there, and again, not commenting on Chicago police in the 80s and how
Just
they immediately jumped to arrest this man. But
General
general
observations,
observation being
just
made
the
here.
messengers. We didn't write the episode.
I'm just telling you what I saw in this fictional
Yeah.
cartoon episode.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
10-year-old Spike did find a clue that the cops clearly did not even bother looking
Jesus.
for. Because in the middle of the floor,
Overpaid.
because in the middle of the floor in Jimmy Stone's office, Spike found something that clearly wasn't part of the stolen quote unquote fenced goods or a regular youth center because he found a meat hook.
What? What?
Uh-huh.
What? I know what you did last summer. What?
Yeah, he
What
holds
is
it
up
up just in
there?
his arm.
Yeah. Look at what I found. Oh, watch that thing.
Oh,
What are you doing?
Spike, put it down,
Yeah,
put it
Spike
down,
just
man.
like flinging that shit around.
Basically.
Why was that there? Okay, was one of these guys a butcher? But also, like, imagine like leaving your job at the butcher at like, or I guess this was in the morning, so at like 6 a.m. and then like going to put stolen goods in a youth center, and then you get to the youth center and you're like, oh, I'm still holding on to my butcher hook.
Guys, they say you got to leave the job, leave the work at the office. You know,
Exactly.
Here I am.
I just
And this
forgot.
is
I
gonna
love
be
my job
so
so much.
upset again.
I always bring my homework with me. The butcher hook.
It's like has like guts on it still.
Yeah,
It's like
like
bloody,
dripping blood.
It's like meat on it. Like trailing in the youth center. And again, the cops would have been like, clearly a violent crime also happened in here.
Right.
Not seeing that it leads to a meat hook.
Yeah.
But interestingly,
okay,
at this point, I think it's Kim who's like rejoined like the crew of winners and was like, Courtney, over it. Because Courtney's with Sally Owens. But Kim is like, wait a second. Where the youth center was, like around the corner from it, was like a meat packing plant. Like it's a very like warehousey area. It like low-key looked abandoned, but that is there. So like we should go investigate that abandoned warehouse.
Sounds safe.
Sounds fine.
From that formerly packaged meat and thus has heavy equipment that was used to package meat. Let's go, kids.
And potentially someone's in there still packaging.
Exactly. Meat, maybe, and or committing crimes or planning crimes. Bodies, meat, you name it.
Body yaddy yaddy.
We'll find out.
I said body yaddy yaddies. Bodies at death.
God, that's what I thought you said. I hope so. Like, I hope that's what she said.
That's always what I say.
Yeah.
So the team is like, all right, we got to go fucking tell Mr. T. And they're like, Courtney, are you coming? And right as they say this to Courtney, Sally walks up and is like, well, Courtney, I thought we were going to do your routine now, unless you have something more important to do. Which, of course, Courtney is like, oh my God, Sally Owens knows my name. I'm going to stay here with Sally.
Yeah, because she's looking at the list of people. Like holding a participant list, like, Courtney, you're next, right? What's my name?
Looking around the room. Yeah. Courtney, did she go do something more important? What is this? Courtney, you have 1 minute to get to the rings. Like, come on now.
Yeah, come on, let's go. She said my name. She knows my name.
She knows me. 3 other Courtneys walk up.
Yeah.
Hey, Courtney. And the rest of the team is like, okay, bye, Felicia. And they immediately leave.
And they just like leave Courtney there.
Yeah. They're like, okay,
Incredible.
your priorities are clear.
With anyone, like, is Bisbee, does
think
anyone
Bisbee is
stay
with
with her? Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. No, Courtney's by herself. They're like, she's in the gym. She's fine.
Oh, no, that's what I meant. Like, did Bisbee stay with Courtney or anything?
No.
Okay. They legit were like, yeah, all right, peace out. Like, oh, this is more important?
Bisbee's the one who's taking the notes. It's her notebook.
It's her burn book.
Yeah, exactly. She reports back to Mr. T, who she thinks could like make it to the A squad here.
Yeah. She's the one with her, she's got her finger on the pulse of the teams and of all the athletes. Mr. T's too busy solving crimes and training these teenage assassins. He's got to know.
Exactly.
Who's runner up? Who's
Yeah.
on the AAA team?
Yeah, who's gonna be the next assassin here? Hmm?
Yeah.
Clearly not Courtney. Ain't got the stuff. She ain't got the stomach for it.
Uh, oh my God. That's so relevant to my next episode
Oh
too. I
no.
love it.
And with
Yeah,
Courtney
we're
in
gonna be
it
talking
too.
about it for 2 weeks. This is great.
I love us. The Kismet here is perfect.
Perfect.
So we, the viewers, head to jail where Mr.
Mm.
T has bailed Jimmy out.
Oh, good. Okay.
And yeah, they explain more. Again, the cops are like apologizing, at least one of them, like to Jimmy, being like, yeah, dude, like, sorry we had to do this. Like, our hands were kind of tied. Again, even though you had a bunch of witnesses, again, like
Yeah.
6 witnesses explaining what happened. Probably people who witnessed the people running out of the youth center, but like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Whatever. Hands were tied. Okay.
But, anyways,
Mm.
I'm just going to point out here really quick too that the cops in the 80s in Chicago were infamous for torturing people for confessions at the time. Okay, so anyways, like especially specifically
Minor
black
side
men,
note.
like whatever side
Yeah.
note, and like
Side note, but
legitimate
hey.
torture happening. So okay, anyways,
Yes.
so everyone meets back up. They meet at the youth center. So the gang, Mr. T and Jimmy are all together now.
Mm-hmm.
And they head to the meat packing plant. But
God, poor Jimmy's
we,
like, I just want to freaking go home, man. You know
I
what they
know,
just did to me in there?
yeah, he was like, they didn't break me though, but
But a meat
they
packing
almost
plant?
did.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like 1,000 yard stare for Jimmy the rest of this
Mm-hmm.
episode.
Oh,
So they head to the meatpacking plant, and yeah, we see as they head in the men from the rec center, like the 2 men, and who are driving the van
yeah.
that right on Jimmy Road. Of course, they're watching them. And as they head inside, like the gang heads inside, it's like completely abandoned. Like it looks fully condemned. Like there's beams
Mm,
falling apart everywhere on it. And
yikes. Safe.
Right as Miss Bisbee
Mm-hmm.
tells the kids to be careful because buildings like this are very dangerous,
Mm-hmm.
she falls through the floor.
Oh, fuck. Oh my God.
Just straight through into a
Okay.
basement that's full of boxes that have VCRs and TVs. And I think some
Mm,
other boxes in here that we'll put a pin in for now and talk about in a little bit that are down
okay.
here. But
Okay.
pretty clearly, they're like, these are some of the boxes that were in Jimmy's office. Like,
Yeah,
whoever was putting stuff in Jimmy's office, because at this point, everyone's like, okay, so you're being framed, obviously, for something here,
exactly.
but like,
Yeah.
who, what, where, when, why, how? This is where they're like moving things through.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
before they can open up all the boxes to see everything that's in here, the whole building starts shaking and bricks start falling out, and they realize that all of the doors have been locked.
What?
So they're locked inside of this now crumbling building.
Uh,
Because on the outside we see that the two
that is a
men
meat packaging plant
meat
again with
packaging
heavy
plant
machinery and whatnot in
machinery,
it. Great.
hooks that we're
Hooks,
familiar with
lot of
everywhere.
hooks.
A lot of hooks. And we see from the outside that the two villain men we've been following before,
Hmm.
have gotten into like a crane or whatever and are hitting the building with a wrecking ball.
Came in like a wrecking ball.
Wrecking ball. Thank you. I was hoping you'd sing it. They came in like a wrecking ball because they actually have a wrecking ball.
Have a wrecking ball. Wow. Wow.
Uh-huh. And we
Okay.
see a
But also, okay. I mean, I get that that they realize they've been discovered of whatever they're obviously
uh-huh.
doing. But isn't that now also going to destroy all those TVs and
You can always
VCRs
steal
and
more TVs, Alexis,
that's
but
true. That's true.
you
This is the 80s. They were printing those things like hotcakes.
you can always steal more TVs, but you only got one chance to get rid of witnesses, you know?
That's true.
And that Jimmy's been bailed out. Like,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
try
No
number
time
two
like
to
the
get
present,
Jimmy out of the way.
you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They got to seize the day, you know?
Exactly. Is that
Carpe
part of the
diem.
lesson or something? Oh wait, no,
Yeah.
don't meet your heroes. No,
Wait,
that's
yeah,
not a
watch
thing.
it. Opposite. Again, we're learning the wrong lesson here. Wrong takeaways.
Yeah.
So as they are indeed coming like a wrecking ball, we see that there's a third man with them. He's like this very skinny, really pale, kind of like gaunt cheek guy with dark hair in a black suit. And he's
Hmm.
shouting at the men in the crane that he doesn't want anyone making it out of there. And we see this man who's like clearly kind of the boss of these other two because he's telling
Hmm.
them to murder these children um,
Yeah.
and adults who are in there. We see on his belt that he has a meat hook hooked
Oh,
onto his belt
just hooked onto the belt there.
from the belt.
Okay.
And we see that it has the label on it, Capital Stockyards. So
Hmm.
we got a name of where he's getting this meat hook or something, what
Yeah.
he's doing with it. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm sitting here being like,
Why the
is this
fuck is
his
that?
weapon of choice? Is
Yeah, if
this,
so, that's very, very brutal and
yeah, grim. It's
disturbing.
grim.
Yeah,
It's grim.
yeah.
And
That's crazy.
it's at this point too where we have some similar themes from my last episode perhaps coming up. Again, we're in Chicago in the 80s.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna say right
Yeah.
now, we got meatpacking plant. We're gonna go eventually to a stockyard. All some
Mob shit.
classic fronts, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
So
the Chicago mob, someone you don't want to
Chicago
fuck with.
mob, we got the Chicago cops in here. We got a
Yeah.
lot of things happening here that are based on
Hmm.
reality of when the show was being written in the 80s, in 83.
Does he happen to have either a mildly Italian or Irish accent or anything like
He
that?
does
Is he
have kind of like the slicked back, like pompadour hair
okay?
situation.
Okay. I
So,
see which angle they're taking.
yeah, so they're pivoting towards the Italians, I would say.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
this, yeah, yeah,
Cool.
yeah. Yeah.
All right.
So, through a series of course, like cool, crazy moves, they're all
Hmm.
able to bust out through the windows of this building before I guess they all die.
Yeah.
And when these three men see them all do, again, flips out of this window and
Flips.
survive and bust through a window, they, of course, freak out and book it because, again,
Not again.
not again. Right? The two men are like, we told you, the flips. You're doing the flips.
They're doing it. See, this is how it starts. This is how it
This is,
begins. The
we
cops are
told
going to be here
you.
any second.
We gotta go. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. We'll get them another time. So, yes, they book it and they're able to jump into the van and drive away. But
Mm.
two things do happen here, which is one, as they were running, our boss man, that meat hook, falls off his belt. And
Ah.
someone, maybe Spike again, is able to grab it and say, this is the exact same one from before.
Mike's like, look, they're the same, holding both of them up. Fucking
Spike would be too
Wolverine
dangerous
or
with two
some
meat hooks.
shit. Just like,
Robin, yeah, Wolverine. Robin immediately takes them from his hands. She's
yeah.
like, no,
Give me these right now.
absolutely not. Yeah, he's like Wolverine, like punching in the air.
Look, Mr. T, I
I'm
got
just,
two now. But
yeah,
also,
Robin's
yeah,
like,
why
nope,
is
nope, nope, nope,
this
nope.
guy's just like dropping meat hooks everywhere he
How
goes?
many does he
Just like,
have?
yeah, I know. He probably got in the car and was like, ah, shit, I lost my meat hook. And then just like opens the
The glove
dashboard and
box.
pulls another one
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Puts another one on. Like, good
Or I
Lord.
like to think that like we just only saw like the front, but like beneath his like blazer, like his suit jacket, they were like hooked all the way
Like
around
just
on like every
lined.
belt loop. Yeah. He just slides them into
Like
the
an ammo
forward.
belt, but only with meat
Yes,
hooks.
yes.
Yeah.
But you know what? This is obviously not a good system. They're falling out left, right, and center here. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Upgrade that, buddy.
yeah. So, yes, we now get the other one where we see, yeah, the word Capital Stockyards on it. And at this moment, this is the first time that Jimmy is seeing this van again. And we now confirm what the viewers knew, which is, yes, this is the same van that
Mm.
tried to run Jimmy off the road this morning. So, like, someone has it out for Jimmy. Clearly, like, this is all very
Yeah,
targeted.
exactly. Being
Not just
framed.
like the youth
Yeah.
rec center or something, but like specifically Jimmy Stone.
Yeah. Good
So
Lord.
we cut to the van where the like boss man is driving, and we learn his name is Speedy, which
Okay. That's
is,
hmm,
yeah, just
okay.
okay, Speedy.
All right,
Sure.
Speedy.
Nicknamed
So
himself
scared.
that
Ooh.
for
Ooh.
sure.
Yeah.
He really, in like this moment too, now that we're talking about the meat hooks too, just made me start thinking of clamps. Is that his name from
Oh,
Futurama?
the
Like the really
clamps.
twitchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
I'm
imagining
gonna
it's him
clamp
like,
ya.
I'm gonna meat
Yeah.
hook ya.
Yeah.
Because he's like real skinny, like clamps is. He's robot,
Just
but
holding his meat hook. Yeah,
yeah,
fuck
and like
it. Tall, skinny
Speedy being like,
robot.
I'm gonna meat hook ya.
I'm a meat hook, yeah.
So that's what I'm now picturing
Is it
here.
time for the meat hook?
And the meat hooks. But he's the boss, so yeah, it's time for the meat hooks.
Mm-mm.
So, or at least the boss of these two men, not probably the whole gang
Yeah.
here.
No.
But the two other men are worried that Mr. T is complicating the setup that they've put in place. But Speedy waves them off, saying it's fine. Like,
Mhm.
we still got stuff going on. We can still take Jimmy down and get him out of this neighborhood so it can become my turf.
Okay.
And I'm like, turf
He's
for
not.
what?
Yeah, turf implies that it's gang versus gang, mob versus mob.
Yeah.
Jimmy is, from what you've said so far, famously, notoriously anti-gang and anti-mob and not in a
Yeah.
gang or a mob. So
Yeah.
by turf, do you just mean like, nah, fuck your youth center. I want this property.
Right. Or like, yeah, are you again like trying to run them off so you can get the property for something?
Yeah,
Are you
a la Scooby-Doo,
all a
as you
Scooby-Doo?
said before. Yeah.
Yes. Are you just really passionate about helping the youth and you think you could do it better than Jimmy?
Yeah. That's the gang war.
Gang or
They
like
have
is
just
this
a
like
difference of opinion on how to
right? Is
raise
this like a
youth.
Christian like or like denominational sect and Jimmy
Yeah,
is not at all? And they're like,
I
no, we
can
got
do
to
it
bring God into
better.
here to like save the youth. Like, is that what's going
Yeah,
on?
yeah.
Or is it going to be a third option that we'll get to later? Hint, third option
Mm.
we'll get to
Third
later.
option.
We will
Yeah.
find out what he means, yes, by his turf. And
Okay.
we're not going to like it. We're not going to like it for a kid's show. So,
Okay. Well,
yep.
yeah, this ain't Scooby-Doo. It could
This,
never be. Oh, it's so simple as just, oh, I
no,
want my land back.
no, no, no.
There's
Oh,
always
Will, I was
more.
skipped over in a deed and I was mad about it.
Exactly.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, no.
No,
This
no,
ain't
no.
Mystery Inc. anymore. Mm-mm.
Yeah. Uh-uh.
Have you seen the dog? He's got a mohawk. This ain't Mystery Inc. anymore,
The
kids.
same as
Okay.
Frank. Have you seen that 10-year-old? He has two meat hooks, right? He's running around with a
He
meat hook in
did.
each
He
hand.
did accidentally stab Woody, and now Woody can't compete this weekend. They're going by the hospital for a quick trip, okay?
Yeah. Will he
Get his
be
patched
replaced
up.
with Courtney? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. He'll still
They would rather.
he would rather have a meat hooked arm than Courtney.
Yeah.
Uh, Speaking of Courtney,
Oh, yeah.
by the way,
What's
perfect
she up to?
transition.
Nice.
She and Sally Owens are practicing, and as we assumed, Sally, huge bitch. She's
Courtney's practicing
essentially
gymnastics. Sally's practicing her poses.
exactly. I mean, like, quite literally, yeah, like Courtney is like trying to like do some like famous Sally trick that she's never tried before because Sally's like,
Hmm.
I don't know, like your routine's like just not she I think she's literally I think she like does something and Sally's not impressed. And Courtney is like, how can I improve my style? And Sally is like, you don't have a style, okay?
Oh, yikes. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Burn.
Yeah.
How did
And
Courtney take that? Was she just like, okay? Or was
Courtney
she?
was like, "Oh well, I'll try your like blah 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 impossible world famous move to like try and emulate
Hmm.
your style." And Sally's like, "Okay, if you want." And of course, as Courtney's trying this trick she's never done before,
Oh no.
someone
Oh no. Oh
calls
no. Oh no.
Sally over, like, "Oh, like the beam is open for you now." And she's like, "Oh, finally." And just walks over to the beam where there's a crowd of adoring fans. As
Hmm.
Courtney is like mid-air, like flip, completely eats shit on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
she is also on
totally
her way to the
eats shit.
hospital.
Also on her way to the hospital, yep. And it's in this moment, luckily there is like another adult there, like there's another coach who like runs up and both like helps her and is also like, what were you thinking trying like a new trick with like no spotters? Like,
Yeah.
that was stupid,
That
essentially,
was
which
very
like,
stupid.
yeah, is true, but also makes her feel worse and also really like
Yeah.
puts
Okay.
it home for her that like Sally wasn't be her spotter and fucking ditched her, knowing she was
Yeah.
doing a dangerous trick. And it's with this moment that, yeah, Courtney is like, wow, Sally sucks.
Yeah, Sally's a
Wow,
bitch.
fuck this girl.
Wow, I should have gone with them to the abandoned meat packaging plant.
Yeah, wow, that sounds a lot more fun. Oh, wait, shit, they told me this was an audition. Fuck, fuck.
Oh no,
Audition for the ATU, I
oh
messed up. So Courtney, yes, wants to go find everyone else. So she goes back to their hotel
no.
where, like, at one point, like, the gang had gone and, like, put together all their clues. And that's when they had decided, like, oh, we got to go to the Capitol stockyards next.
That's right. Yeah.
And so they go and they had, like, written all these clues down. And so Courtney goes back to the hotel and she sees the notes that, like, lead to Capitol stockyards. And so she says, well, I'll go there to find everyone.
Okay.
Okay, Courtney. Sure.
Cool. That's fine. She gets there and she's like, "Oh, you're here."
Here? Fuck, Woody, did you not
Um,
throw out that piece of paper? Woody, Woody, come on. He's like, how'd
Woody.
she get into the room? We revoked her key
No, she's
access.
found it.
We told the
Oh,
front desk to take, oh, but it's
she's
manual
not on
keys,
our
not tap
team.
keys. So
Yeah.
it's the 80s. So shit, we couldn't do it.
We changed the locks.
Yeah, we changed the locks. We changed
This is
rooms. We changed the
insane.
locks. How'd we find her? But as we get there first with our gang, and as they pull up, they see the white van is hidden in the stockyard where there's like active tons of cows, tons of
Oh,
livestock here,
okay.
working stockyard. And they see that the white van is like kind of hidden or like off to the side. And
Mhm.
Mr. T all of a sudden like sees this and shouts, "This is a setup," and like yells for
Oh,
the kids to get back onto the bus as soon as possible. Which
he's
is
like, "This is familiar." He's like, I've been in this situation
I've
before.
been here
Kids, back to the
before.
bus
It's a
now.
setup. Which like is also terrifying to like realize you've
Yeah, to
brought
hear.
these
Yeah.
children into a dangerous
A
setup
setup. Yeah.
because
Yeah, what was the setup?
as soon as he shouts that, we see the three men essentially start a stampede with like all the steers, so like the males with like huge horns,
Hmm.
and like
Wait, they're still in Chicago?
yeah,
Where
they're
is
like
this?
on the outskirts of Chicago, I guess.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know how they got there. I don't know how Courtney
Whatever.
gets there because at least they had a bus to get
Yeah.
there. I don't know how
Right.
Courtney took the most expensive cab ride. That she's like, "Hey, Mr. T, could the cab driver
Could you pay
please
for
$400?"
the clock is still ticking or the meter's still
Still running.
ticking. By the way.
Hey, Mr. T, because Courtney does show up in this exact moment as the stampede rushes out in front of them.
Great timing.
Great timing. So again, Bisbee, who's on the bus, this bitch.
Worst timing.
Worst
Yeah, this
timing
bitch.
ever. Stay in the cab if you see a stampede, Courtney. God.
Duh. It's just anything
So
she does, they say is wrong.
it's
Like she
wrong.
just
Exactly.
cannot win.
Well, Alexis, she
Oh
sure can't
boy.
win because she's on the other side of the stampede from everywhere else, on the side where the three men are who recognize that this
Oh.
girl is with them, and they immediately kidnap her.
Oh.
I only got this
She's
other
like, I
thing to
just
worry
got
about.
here. Yeah, I know. And that's the other now. Bisbee pulls out the notebook, creates more problems than solution or than finds solutions.
Not a problem
makes
solver, problem
makes
creator.
everything about her.
Self-centered.
Yeah.
Real pick me girl. Pick
Yeah.
me energy.
Yeah.
Desperation showing.
Uh,
So, yeah, of course, the rest of the gang, through all of their crazy moves, gets out of this stampede.
mhm.
And Courtney, again, is being pulled into a now semi-truck that they have her dragged her into as she kicks and screams. Again, everyone is like, oh my God, we got to go save her now. So some of the kids get back on the bus. Bisbee and like Kim and Robin get on the van, like get into the white van where the keys still were. So they're like, we're fucking taking this van now. Like, this is ours. Or Bisbee more likely hotwired it because we learn here, Bisbee.
She knows how to hotwire.
Bisbee, well, I'm going to go ahead and say Fast and Furious is based on her. Okay. And in my next episode, that's going to hold true again. Bisbee
Oh, shit.
has a past life that we don't know about, as we've learned from the episode too.
Which, as I say, we learned enough enough to know.
Said some other trigger word for Bisbee. I'm going to go ahead and say, because she's
like,
fucking floors it. Like,
oh God,
she's into it. And I just have to say, as a side note, that notice how I said where everyone went, but I haven't mentioned where Jimmy Stone and Mr. T are.
Oh yeah.
It's because they didn't want to lose where the semi truck was going, and it was too hard. It was taking too long to get to the van through the stampede. So naturally, they jumped on two of the steers.
Oh, the steers! Oh my God, yeah.
And are able to control them and go after the semi truck.
Of course.
Until Bisbee catches up with them and like makes like Robin like slam open the door, so like pulls right up next to these like running bulls, literally running bulls, and they
charging
like
bulls,
tuck and roll into the van.
Oh my gosh!
And yes, at this point they are like all talking as again Bisbee is going after this semi, and Jimmy and Mr. T are both like, okay, so this is beyond just trying to like frame you for something, Jimmy. Like they're trying to kill you and like all of us now for like helping you. Like
death by association. No thanks,
like,
sir.
They want you gone.
We need some answers.
We need something out here. And Mr. T starts like ruminating on this of like, because like who would have it out for Mr. T or for Jimmy Stone?
For Jimmy,
like,
and then by association Mr. T
else. And so Mr. T's kind of like talking it aloud of being like, well, Jimmy, like not only did you like help all of the youth in the neighborhood, like all of the kids, like you got the kids off the street. And when they're not on the street, Alexis, they're probably not getting into illegal things anymore. And who would be hurt the most by kids not getting into illegal things early on by happenstance, on the streets? And Alexis, Mr. T literally says that all of Jimmy's good work has directly led to empty pockets for drug dealers.
Yeah. Oh my God. Wow.
And we confirm this because we immediately cut to a villain monologue given to Courtney in the semi-truck that this is literally a drug ring and they want Jimmy's neighborhood back so they can, quote, start pushing drugs onto the street again, unquote. And like,
as I said before, Ruby Spears were like, fuck those kids.
These kids,
they will learn.
They're gonna fucking learn today. These kids, they gonna learn. Okay,
they will learn. Wow, what I know we got to keep it moving, but at the same time, this is a first.
This is literally one of my lines. This is the most true crimiest crimes of our entire Saturday morning mysteries, I would say. Especially because, Alexis, let's recall I mentioned in one of our last episodes, or maybe off camera, this is the 80s. Let's recall the picture of Mr. T and Nancy Reagan. Let's think about the Reagans and the quote-unquote war on drugs.
The war on drugs. The quote-unquote war.
Quote-unquote war on drugs. Let's think about the Chicago police we've mentioned in this episode.
Yeah.
Immediately arresting Jimmy. Let's think about flooding the streets, pushing
Dare
drugs onto the
and all of
streets.
that.
Dare. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's think about all
Just
of
the whole culture and vibe
the
of,
context of what was actually happening and how these streets were being flooded with drugs.
yeah,
Let's just leave that
yeah.
there for rumination
Just,
and
do with that
that.
what you will.
But maybe learn today too. Maybe go look it up. Maybe you don't know what we're talking about. Maybe do some research. And kids, you go learn today.
You
Is
go
what I'll
learn
say
today.
here. About how, yes, they push all those drugs onto the street, et cetera, creating all these bad
Hmm.
areas,
And
et
weapons.
cetera. And what?
Weapons.
Oh, yeah, yeah, right. Flooding weapons, so they
Hmm.
can also make areas worse and more dangerous. So you can also fill the jails more, so et cetera, et cetera. So,
Hmm.
anyways,
Free
let's
labor in
free labor,
jails.
yeah, and it does go
Exactly.
all the
Yep.
way to the top. So, great.
Private for private prison
Private
contracts, etc.
prisons, yeah.
It's a whole
Creating
thing
ghettos,
in
the whole
America
thing.
for
Let's
those
focus
who are
on
listening from other countries.
exactly, let's
It's
focus
just
on
the
the
whole thing we do
areas,
here
the
and have done for like 50
socioeconomic,
years.
for
Yeah.
50 years. It's like
Yeah.
our
Plus, yeah,
tradition here, I would say.
yeah, it's kind of like our
It's
bread
like
and butter.
an American
Yeah.
tradition. Let's focus on
Yeah.
what races they were
Yeah.
targeting. It's really, really American in this episode.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, yeah. That's the plot of this episode, by the way. Like that is just
That's crazy.
they're framing this man to push to get him off the streets so it can be their like drug turf again. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But the
context.
fact that that is so crazy is why I love this show. I constantly find
Same.
myself like watching the episodes I'm covering and being like, God damn, I love this show. It's just like
Yes.
only second to Scooby-Doo now to me. I'm like,
I know,
the
like
more I
I'm
watch it, the more I'm like, they
rocked.
cooked with this shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Because
truly was
what a
like,
plot line. What a
yeah,
plot line, you
I
know?
truly was like, oh my God, like at first I was like, oh, this show's just gonna be like hilarious because they're just doing
Yeah.
like
And
again
it
flips and
is.
shit. Like,
Yeah, it's goofy as shit, but
yeah. But then
it's
they
actually
hit
really
you with the
serious.
fact that
Yeah.
people are flooding the streets with drugs and trying to ruin
Yeah.
neighborhoods with this on purpose, and that like
Like,
it's there's an economy behind this.
right, right. And low key a conspiracy of sorts too that they're
Right.
implying in a way, but also just
Hmm.
you can tell that the people who wrote it and probably Mr. T too were like, no, we're not going to shy away from current events. We're going
No,
all in,
exactly.
man.
Right.
Like this
This
ain't going
wasn't
to
like
just
a
be some little
show.
escapism like
Yeah.
kids, like go fantasy land. It's so fun. Oh, scary man in a phantom costume or
Ooh, the
dressed as a
monster.
specter or a witch. Like, nah,
Nope.
nah. These are drug rings
These
that
are
are
real
infiltrating our
monsters.
streets.
These are
Yeah,
our
these are the
real
human
monsters.
monsters.
Like
Exactly.
this episode has real monsters in it for the first time,
Hmm.
I would
Yeah,
say.
right. And that also includes Sally Owens, by the way.
Yes,
So,
exactly. But also now, do you see what I mean when I
thing.
said like that's the B plot is like Sally
Yeah,
Owens?
yes,
I was like,
right.
never meet your heroes. Mr. T. I feel like they
I
filmed
think there's a larger
the
lesson here to maybe focus in on.
I feel like what happened is like they made this episode and then they had like Mr. T at the beginning do like the
His
live
little
action one
monologue.
being like, let's talk about gangs and like drugs. And then that
Yeah.
network was like, okay, we gotta that's a little too obvious. And they're like, well, we're
Yeah,
not changing
yeah.
the rest of the show. And they're like,
Yeah,
just
we already
change
made
the
the
intro,
episode.
man. Like,
Yeah.
just change the intro. And he's like, fine, I don't know. Sally, we made Sally a bitch. It's about her. Great.
Yeah.
Next.
Cool. Don't meet your
Like,
heroes,
write it
whatever.
off. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I'm just still rocked by it. And
That's yeah,
it
wild.
does
But
continue to get worse because then they tell Courtney that now they're going to take care of her, which again, we talked about in my last episode. They got stockyards, they got meatpacking plants. She's getting meat hooked for sure. Like, okay,
yeah, I mean,
that's
they
where it's
just
going here.
literally they just collapsed an entire building, like just
Right.
for
With
the
like
love of the
multiple children
game.
in it.
Like
For the love of the
exactly.
game.
Like they will not even bat an
Yes.
eyelash,
About getting rid of this other
whatever
child.
they're about to do to Courtney. Oh gosh.
Yes.
Well, now I feel
And
bad for her.
I know now we feel bad for her, but
Yeah,
again,
kind of her fault.
she could have not
Kidding.
got herself kidnapped. Just kidding, but
Yeah.
also Courtney.
Courtney, come
Courtney.
on, girl.
Courtney, come on.
Learn from this.
Learn. So behind the wheel of the van, again, we've got Bisbee, and they're like Bisbee, how close can you get us? And she's just like, watch me.
Say
Bisbee
less.
yeah. Bisbee pulls some Fast and Furious moves and gets right up next to it, like next to the semi truck, close enough that Mr. T can just step right off the van to get onto the back of the semi truck.
His favorite thing.
I literally say he loves to do it.
He loves to hang from
This
the back of a semi truck
a
that's just speeding down the
speeding,
highway.
speeding down the
Exactly.
highway.
Dreams of it.
This is his fashion.
Yeah.
And so, yes, he does his usual. He crawls up the top, crawls over it, goes down into the window, kicks through it, as we've seen many
Nice.
times. And
Effective.
in the process of kicking through it, he kicks Speedy basically right in the head, and Speedy like flies to the other side of the cab.
Is Speedy the one driving?
He's the one driving, yes.
Okay, great.
But Mr. T
Just
slips
grab.
into the
Okay,
he slips in the
good.
driver's seat.
It's like, that's cool. I trust you, Mr. T. Just make sure you grab that steering wheel soon.
Make sure you get there real
please.
quick.
Yeah,
You guys
grab
are
the wheel,
going like
please.
at least 100
Very fast.
on these streets of Chicago. It's
Yeah.
dangerous. And so at this, because it does like kind of swerve for a second, I will say Courtney does take
Yeah.
advantage of that like momentary distraction, and she's able to do some crazy gymnastics move and like basically like take these two men down, and is able to like beat the crap out of them essentially and like tie them up. She
good
found
for
a
her.
rope back there, so she could do that. So that's good. And hilariously and like so genius, Mr. T now behind the wheel. He drives right up to the police station. He delivers
I got these guys for you.
the criminals here.
Delivery.
Yes, delivery. Toot toot. With the
Yeah.
semi-truck horn. So yes, he does drive right up to the police station where the men get arrested for their drug ring, etc., etc. Like pretty huge bust that Mr. T just made, by
Yeah.
the way. Not just like,
Yeah.
here you go, here are these bad men, but like stolen goods,
Yep.
like framing this other person. I'm sure that's a crime somehow. And
Yeah.
then also
multiple breaking and enterings.
multiple breaking and
destroying
entering,
that meat
destroying
packaging.
this building for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, the plant.
Yeah.
And then again, the drugs of it
Massive
all.
drug ring. Exactly.
Massive drug ring that now is being toppled by Mr. T should not go back to Chicago. Probably like this gang is gonna have
He
it
should
out
probably stay away.
for
Yeah.
a while, and like
Yeah.
Jimmy Stone might need to have a couple people watching the rec center for a little
Yes.
bit here, I would say.
Yes.
So,
Because, yeah, like you said, Speedy was maybe just one member of a larger
yeah,
sort
I think
of.
with a name like Speedy,
you
he's
know?
not at the top.
He's not at the top. Exactly. No,
Definitely not the top.
So,
Speedy.
oh
he's not
gosh.
top. So Courtney does get good at her competition.
I was this close to humming the America's Next Top Model theme music.
Want to be on top. It's always relevant, Alexis.
Yeah. All right.
So, yes, she does get gold at her competition. And we learned that there ended up being so many complaints about Sally that she wasn't allowed to like be there for the competition. Like she got kicked out,
Dang.
which is some nice comeuppance for sure.
Nice. Good for her.
And
For Courtney, I guess. That like,
yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, sucks, Sally. And we get our real life Mr. T at the very end,
Yeah.
who is honestly savage at the end here. He explains the difference
He roasts
between
them.
picking your heroes. You could have Sally, who can be looked up to as an athlete and being good at what she did, but that doesn't mean you're a good person. Or you can look up to Jimmy, who's good at what he does and is a good person. So be careful when you pick your heroes.
Man.
The end.
Wow.
I know, this
That's
episode.
not
Slash.
all, that's there's so first of all, great job.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Thank you.
But also there's just so much to unpack there. The relevancy of it all. Again, as we started out by saying, like, one, you can separate the athlete from the individual and love the athlete, but not at all look up to the individual.
Yes. And in general, looking up
sometimes
someone can
the
go too
everyday
far.
man. Right, right. And
Right. Or
like
like, yeah,
sometimes
look,
it's the everyday man who is
exactly.
actually the real hero.
Yes, look for
Yeah.
the helpers, as I think Mr. Rogers
Mm-hmm.
said. Like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so it's crazy. I think the description for this
Incredible.
episode was like, Mr. T and the squad go back to Chicago and help an old friend being framed for a crime or like being framed for drug dealing or something like that. And I was like, certainly,
Click.
yeah, certainly that's a
A
miss
typo?
AI typo. What is this? And no,
Drug
it
crime?
was, yeah,
That's wow.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
They took it there. They took it
They took it
there.
there.
Man,
Yeah.
cartoons used to
So
be so much more metal than they are
I
now.
know this cartoon in particular.
Yeah.
So, Alexis, first of all, what
Mm.
fool did you pity
Ooh.
during this episode today?
Ah, let's see. Jimmy isn't a fool, so I won't
Not
throw
a
him in
fool.
there, although
Yeah,
I
we can
pitied
still
him the
pity him.
most.
We
Yeah, I
can
pitied
pity
him the
him the
most, but
most.
he's not a fool. I
Not a
guess the
fool.
fool I pitied is the whatever police officer had to look Mr. T in the eyes as he arrested Jimmy, knowing that Jimmy was innocent. Like that fool probably was stressing, knowing that Mr. T had his whole image memorized. That poor, I pity that fool, that poor police officer.
Mr. T, as he's like watching Jimmy get cuffed by that cop, Mr. T's just like, probably went to school with this cop and was just like,
Yeah, he
so,
knows him.
how's your mom?
Oh,
How's she been doing?
I,
Still at
says her address.
yeah,
Yeah.
still off Lakeview Drive.
Yeah, boy, I remember when we used to play at her house
Hmm.
at one
Maybe
two
I'll
three Lakeshore
I'll give her
Drive,
a
man.
visit.
It's
I bet
yeah.
she'll be happy to hear I'm back in town. I'll go swing by while you take my
Hmm.
life mentor who saved my life, Jimmy Stone, in.
Hey, is she still on that prescription, whatever prescription she was on back in the day?
Huh, interesting. Huh.
Interesting. Hmm.
Oh,
Well,
you say your
he's
dad's
innocent, you said, right? He's
right?
innocent?
Right?
Yeah?
Oh,
Huh. That's what I
I thought
fucking
I heard
thought.
you say this is all a big misunderstanding and that you'll uncuff him. Oh no,
That's
you're
what I
still carting
thought.
him away. All right, well I'll go. Oh, this is a meat hook on the ground. I bet your mom needs one of those. I'll bring that over for her.
Spike, hold this for me as Spike's like standing behind him,
You're like
cross-armed.
popping his knuckles. Yeah, that's it. That is a
So
good fool to pity.
what fool did you pity the most?
I pitied. I pity the fool in that warehouse district who accidentally left the keys in that bulldozer or like that crane or whatever with the
Oh,
wrecking ball. His first day on the job, they're like,
fuck, I'm getting
listen,
fired.
you got to make sure you turn it off all the way. You put the
Yeah.
keys in like the trailer. It's a construction site. Put
Uh-huh.
them up,
There's a lot
lock
of
the
kids running around here.
door.
There's a youth center literally right here. We
Two
can't
doors
let the
down.
kids get nearby.
You
There's
don't want
been
someone
some
getting in
crime in the
this.
area. We don't want things to get stolen or
Don't steal
misused.
this.
It's
It's a wrecking ball.
bad
It's
for the
really
insurance
dangerous.
policy. Really,
Really
really bad
bad.
for our insurance
And he was like,
policy.
yeah, I got he's some 18-year-old first day on the job. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. I gotta go meet my friends at the rec center. Like, see ya, whatever. This
Yeah.
job fucking sucks. Or whatever, storms off the job site. Left those keys right in that and he's
Oh, yeah. He is now unemployed.
he
Yeah,
is very
yeah, yeah.
unemployed now and probably on
Hmm.
the hook for that entire other building that's now collapsed.
Yeah,
So I pity
yeah.
that fool.
Pity him
And now our
quite
final
a lot.
question, Alexis, of who
Yes.
should our listeners and viewers tell about this show?
You should tell someone who works at a youth rec center or
Oh,
does maybe
nice.
like a youth summer camp or some sort of youth program that keeps
Nice.
youngins off of, I guess, not just off the streets, but just entertained, keeping them
Yeah.
moving, keeping them active. None of that like
Nice.
AI computer type of
Yeah,
stuff, though, like an outdoor, hands-on
yes.
athletic sort of thing. Sports, yeah,
Art.
nature, hiking,
Yes.
camping, stuff
That's
like
good.
that. Yeah. Good old-fashioned
Good.
youth camps and whatnot. Who should they tell after that?
I think after that, you should tell, well, since you just told someone who like works at the youth, like the
Hmm.
rec center or the youth camp, I think you should tell a parent who's dropping their kids off for camp that day.
God, I thought you were going to say a kid. I was like, no.
We're really not a show for kids.
We're not quite a children's podcast.
No, not quite a children's show, no. Tell the parents as they drop their kids off or pick them up for your camp or rec center about our show. Excellent. And till next week then, we'll be back. Bye.
Bye. Thanks for tuning in to Saturday Morning Mysteries.
If you enjoyed this episode, please share, rate, review, leave us a like, and drop a comment. We post episodes every Saturday and bonus tune tangents whenever we feel like it. So please subscribe so you don't miss the shenanigans.
And if you want to follow us on YouTube, click the bell under the YouTube subscribe button to receive notifications when new videos are posted.
And if you want to subscribe to the podcast, we have no idea what you're listening to us on, so just hit the big subscribe button on whatever app you're using. We believe in you.
Give us a follow on Twitter and Instagram at SatmornMist, all the abreves, and let us know if you have any episode or show requests by emailing SaturdayMorningMysteries@gmail.com.
Thanks to Jenna Kendall for the logo design and to Ava Sakiki for the music used during this week's episode.
See y'all groovy kids next week on Saturday Morning Mysteries.